If I were to ask you what is the strongest Chinese martial art, you might have a different answer. The truth is, according to legend, there is one particular style or system that is supposed to be the strongest. Let's find out. If you like Chinese martial art movies, you may have already seen these clips. Today we'll be talking about Hung Gar or Hung Gar. This style is known for its powerful movement and strikes, particularly in the southern Chinese region. And for those who knows, this martial art system was made famous by the late Chinese martial art legend Wang Fei Hong, as played by Jet Li in many kung fu movies. This is Master Chiu Chi Ling from a movie clip called Kung Fu Hustle. I was very lucky to be introduced to him by Sifu Lopez. Master Chiu Chi Ling is a Hung Gar legend who still teaches Wang Fei Hong's curriculum. I mean, look at how crisp his form looks. He spent some time with me to talk about the tiger crane form and show me a few applications. But unfortunately, we ran out of time, and I wasn't able to complete a video with him. Luckily, Sifu Lopez introduced me to another teacher in New York who happened to be from the same lineage. Please meet Sifu Paul.
You know, in the Hung system is made up of 5 animals and 5 elements. You have Long, Se, Fu, Pao, Hawk. Dragon, snake, tiger, leopard, and crane.
Yes.
And on the other side, you have Gum, Mok, Sui, Fo, To, metal, wood, water, fire, earth. So 5 animal, 5 element, making up that 10 particular techniques that they utilize.
Oh.
So it's a very diverse, very broad system. Again, just like most Southern system, very strong stance, very strong bridge hand, very direct in their fighting aspect. The Hung system is very well known for the tiger and crane techniques.
Yes, yes.
The tiger being, you know, fierce and strong, dynamic, as we showed before, and the crane a little bit more elusive, relying on changing angles and kicking techniques as well as finger strikes.
Can you show that application on the cranes and tiger?
Yeah. So on the crane movement, if a strike is coming in, they will use the hawk sao, their hawk yik, to cut the eyes and coming in for that kick. Right. That's an
eye attack.
That's eye attack, follow through with a kick to the groin. Or you can use the same concept coming in capture using the knee strike. So you see that very classic crane position.
Oh, that's what.
And this is the concept. They can even use. Right. I'm sorry. I'm so
that's
sorry.
cool. That's okay.
The inside of the crane wing, right? So you can see that it can be used to capture, either capture by the wrist, or actually use the thumb and index finger, or coming in to strike this way, cutting and striking with the knee. Okay, this is a concept for the crane coming in, chopping. Here's the deflection of the wing, the break, the knife hand again, capture and take down.
I can feel the takedowns coming in.
Right. This is that primary movement. A lot of people think, say, well, it's just a posture, but you have to understand the postures or poses are not the techniques.
Wow.
The way I explain it to my students is that the in-between are the techniques. So, for example, you like ribs.
Yes.
Okay. So, but we eat the meat and we discard the bone. The bone is that solid pose.
The structure.
You want the structure, but you want the in-between. I can't stand here and have you do the movement, it won't work. So I needed that concept to make that technique work. I need this. See, I need that concept, the crane. You always see that hooking action, right?
So that hooking is for the hand.
Yeah, hooking at you right here.
Cool.
Here's the break. Striking to the throat.
That's cool.
Right? So you see that always represented again and again. What is that? What is that movement? That deflection, that hook, right? Here. That's it.
And when you strike, are you striking?
You can go to the temple, to the eyes, to the carotid artery, obviously hold on to the throat. Okay. You can also use it to hook from behind.
Oh, that's cool.
Many times you got that hook thing. You can use the wrist strike into the body or to the jaw. Okay, this is another idea. So when you see that, again, when you see that posture, don't be fooled by the posture, because within that posture you already have you have the hooking hand, You have the finger strike, you have the elbow strike. Just like if we're doing here and you're coming in, I have that down, down. It's already there. That elbow
I never thought this
is
elbow in
already there. So I draw it akin to when you see the Wing Chun, you got the bong sao.
Yes.
I already see the bong sao is hiding inside here.
Yes.
It's already there.
Oh, I see that bong sao right here.
That structure is already there. If you say the Wing Chun is a seer and hawk, they say legendary, right?
Yes.
So, but the movement is already there. So you see the crossover immediately. So even the legend, they say, Hong Hei Gun married Feng Wing Chun. Feng Wing Chun is doing the crane style.
The crane style,
and
yes.
then merge it with the tiger, come up
Yeah.
with tiger crane. It's a beautiful story.
Yes.
To illustrate the connection between the two arts.
So how does tiger comes in play with the crane?
Tiger can represent the hardness of the system, whereas crane represents the softness or the most elusive thing.
Okay.
So typically in the Hung Gar, they will do a Dan Fu Jiao, rip
Dan
to
Fu
the
Jiao?
face, single tiger claw, and draw him in to that strike.
Three opponents contained within the many
Right? So from the outside, they're making that strike, or they can do from the inside, slap it away, follow through strike, follow through with a double tiger claw.
This is kind of framing.
This is pinning this hand down, possibly crashing
nice.
into the body, right? Crashing into the head, and you can see I can either be from the outside and
Yeah,
take
sweep
him
the
down,
leg.
or come in and use the whole body to crashing him. That's the concept of the tiger going to crash into you, smash into you, collide into you, overpower the opponent. If the opponent is bigger, stronger, faster, then we'll switch up and use a crane movement.
So are there any moves that you would use them simultaneously, or they just kind of sort of combine?
They combine and
side.
recombine by themselves. What we're doing now is like the classical approach. But as we said before, when you go into actual fighting,
Anything goes.
anything goes, and they will come out as they require.
So you could do tiger claw and then the crane strike.
Absolutely, absolutely, or vice versa. There's
Okay.
nothing to say that you can't hook and do a tiger claw. Who says that you can't do that?
That's true. So
When
you were hooking.
You were
the hand.
hooking and striking with that tiger palm strike. You know, and I still have that elbow attack and that come around, and I can do a crane strike to the groin or to the back of the head. Right, so many ways to apply.
That's cool.
You can use the crane beak to strike the solar plex.
So the back of wrist.
Follow up with a tiger claw and rip down. So there's many ways to play. So
That's cool.
Yeah, right. So
I like that.
Yeah.
It's an elbow and a strike down.
Elbow and tear, right? Elbow, tear, you know, right
Ooh,
there.
that's cool.
Right inside.
Can you do that one more time?
Yeah. Wow, you like it. Right here. Right, and then you see the other
control
hand
my
is
hand.
here, right? I want to control the hand, and maybe I follow up, or maybe you deflecting, I follow up, right? I can do so many different movements, and engulfing you into the movement of the tiger and the crane.
is really cool.
It's a unique combination. I think it's very inspirational,
Yes.
according to my knowledge, put together by Wang Fei Hong and Lam Sai Wing, codifying their
Together.
knowledge of the Hong system. I think prior to their coming together, the Hong system is very broad, and you have village-style Hong system that changes from village to village and county to county.
Yes.
And I think with the advent of the Fu Hok Shen Yang, is the first time we see the codification of all those movements coming together and preserving it, because a lot of the masters at that time were poor or illiterate. They had no way to promote
Correct.
their art form and standardize it. So the standardization that was given to the tiger and crane techniques by Wang Fei Hong and Lam Sai Wing is very important, as it preserved that and brought it down to us to this day.
Wow. They say that the Hung Gar was known to be one of the strongest systems from the southern China.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
I will agree that I'm doing the Hung Gar since I was a kid. So the Hong system is not only one of the most strong physically, right, mentally, and the most popular.
True. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I think the Hong system, from the 5 major branch coming from the south, is 5 families, the Hong, Lao, Choi, Lei, Mok. The Hong system is the leader of the 5. The other 4 are other minor brothers or offshoots that recombined and became other systems. The Hung system is pretty much the one predominant system from Southern Shaolin that has stayed relatively unadulterated through time. Wow. So, you know, they training that what we call TQ Pong Ma.
TQ Toma, yes.
Right, the iron bridge and the bronze stance.
Oh, I have a question about this.
Yeah.
What is the sign meaning behind the hand?
The finger can be construed to mean many different things. First and foremost, it's a secret society symbolic gesture, and basically saying to all the Ming rebels, if everyone picked up one finger, we can throw the Manchurian out.
Oh.
So you got to understand, most of these southern system, Wing Chun included,
You was
is
overthrowing the government at that time.
To take back the country
Yes.
from the Manchurian. So this is a secret sign
Oh.
to say, hey, we're brothers, okay? Don't fight. We all have to rise up against the Qing.
Wow.
Another good interpretation is, you go Sifu can see all the student.
Oh.
Okay?
Tilted.
Yeah, it's tilted.
You gotta be straight.
Right, you have to be straight. Because we're talking about, not talking only about the finger, we're talking about the structure of the wrist. Because you're going to use that for fu zheng and you're going to fu jiao. If your hand is bent incorrectly, obviously you cannot accept the full force of the strike. So you have to properly be able to bend the wrist, and then constantly bending that wrist back is forcing the muscle of the forearm, the outer and inner forearm to become harder and stronger, because that's your first line of defense. That is your Qiu. So if you're able to crashing through me, then my bridge is no good. So I need to have a strong enough bridge, right? But not to get caught up in it, and become exactly. See, then I gave you the energy, and it's no good. I'm strong enough but supple enough to move. This is very important, right? So you have the concept of hard and soft, yin and yang, the tiger and the crane.
That's really cool.
And this is actually one of our requirements before we even go to do Fu Jiao. You have to learn the tiger crane form first.
That's awesome.
We spent 3 years on this form alone.
3 years.
Right.
All right, guys.
It's like a Sunim Tao for us.
The next 2 years, I'll be learning this form.
Yeah,
that'll be my goal.
Pleasure. My pleasure.
That'll be great. Thank you so much, Sifu. I learned
you.
so much, and thank you so much for helping me complete this video.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you,
guys.
everyone. Thank you.